Good morning, YouTube. This is Silver Age Dave. I am coming to you from my backyard. I woke up yesterday. It was freezing cold. It was going to be rainy all day, and I remember looking outside. You know that stuff was following me, walking out to the driveway to get in my car, and all I could think to myself is, man, today's going to be a great day. And you know, life sometimes is that easy, and it hasn't always been easy for me. A lot of times in my life it could have been 75 and sunny out, and I would walk out the house thinking, man, today is going to be terrible. And I guess you get what you hope for. And so we're walking around right now. One of my hobbies I'm very passionate about, I am a gardener, and so I thought I'd do this video. We had quite a bit of snow here in northwest Ohio. Not snow, ice, freezing ice and rain yesterday. And I was kind of hoping, you know, by this point, now it's, you know, it's just March 2nd, but I was hoping by this point I'd have some buds forming on things. I do. My sugar magnolia trees are starting to bud out. This is an area that's real special to me. I have maybe 100 different varieties of hostas that I propagate and I get into. So I built this area back here. It is literally in the summer. I have friends that have described it as like an Asian garden. I've got all different types of shade plants, and literally when we bought this home, gosh, it's been a long time. These two magnolia trees were what caught my eye. They hadn't been taken care of, and they dropped almost to the ground. There was nothing back here. It was all dead from no sunlight. But over years, I worked on the trees, and I got those trimmed up. So anyway, that's enough about gardening. Through the summer, as things start coming up, I'll try to do an update video and show you guys some progress and tell you about some stuff I'm working on. But you know, for today's purpose, I just wanted to give you a little one little glimpse of my yard and some of the stuff that I work on. So I'm gonna tell everybody, you know, being it's the weekend, I'm gonna share with you my story of Weight Watchers and the impact that had and why I recommend them. I don't get paid by Weight Watchers. They don't necessarily care about me, but I'm gonna tell you about Weight Watchers, and I think for guys, that is the thing. You know, I'm running long distances now, but at the time when I joined Weight Watchers, I was so overweight I really couldn't safely run. I just wasn't able to do that, and Weight Watchers was a blessing for me. You know, again, I'm gonna kind of share that story with you at some point, and you know, again, hopefully, if that's the kind of stuff you feel someone needs to give you a kick in the pants, that's what I needed. Then hopefully that inspires you. And if that's not your kind of thing, you know, Silver's gonna keep doing comic book videos for a long time. This is an area I built. This was all weeds and junk when we bought the home. It was all overgrown. There was really nothing back here, and I built the ground level up about 2.5 feet. Put in all these retaining borders over time. I'd get these things. Literally, they got pulled out of different construction projects or wherever. So I pieced it together. It took me years to get enough of them, and now they're painted and they look like they all came here at one time, but they didn't. This is kind of a little play area I built for my kids. They don't really get back here as much. You know, they're getting a little older, but I wanted to have a private place for them. So we call this our cabin in the country, and they come back here and play, and neighborhoods come back here and they really enjoy it. I've got a little pathway that goes around the cabin. We'll walk on that, and you know, again, in the summer everything's growing and it gets pretty lush and private. Okay, so there's the pool over there, but it's nice that they can get away safely and have an area that's all their own. And I get back here from time to time to do a little bit of maintenance and clean up, leaf blow the pine needles. We got some pretty big pine trees right here, but for the most part, just gives them a getaway. So I've you know, invited other families in the neighborhood. We generally leave this back gate open in the summer, And I say, hey, if you ever want to stop in here with your kids, do it. You know, I want people to use the space. So there's a couple little kids in the neighborhood. Every now and then we'll see them back here. And it's just a nice space. And so that's it for today. Just a little glimpse at part of my yard. I take a lot of pride in it. And if you don't garden, it's a nice way. You know, sometimes you have depression or anxiety or any of that stuff. You need something to take your mind off things. And so this is my peaceful retreat in the summer. I love working back here on things. Anyway, YouTube, I have a update coming soon on my Weight Watchers and health and running and all that. So I thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. Silver Age Dave is out.